Grand Rising, beautiful family. It's Retta's recovery. Retta and Ratchet is right down there being her cute little self. I wanted to talk about God today. I used to really struggle with that word until I started learning about what the ancients believed before colonization and religion took over. And Sophia and the goddess and the womb and the darkness. And it's like, oh, that makes sense. And I stopped looking at it from the divided place that they wanted us to and started looking at it as a whole. I studied other religions, and they're all basically saying the same thing. And if you look and listen to Jesus' words, he told you too, it is in you. Everything is in you, and cast your sight to the right side, which is the right side of the brain, which is emotion, love. Getting out of the limited physical mind and into your heart in alignment with your head. Okay, I used to be over heart based. My heart chakra was wide open, and I wanted someone to love me, love me, love me. I wanted to be loved unconditionally the way that I loved the world. I realized that people do not love unconditionally, naturally. They have to be taught. And if they were never taught this, or if they didn't find this information for themselves, then they will live out of their programming, which tells them they are separate and they need a savior. Okay? I didn't need a savior. I needed to save myself. And when I started to trust that maybe if I just leaned into life and loving myself and allowing myself to use the things that I had been through to learn the lessons that I needed for, everyday life, how I act and react to, circumstances is my karma. Okay, how I treat others is my karma. I used to allow the pain that I felt to run my life. It controlled everything about my life, because if I couldn't numb that pain before I did anything else, then that was the focus of my life. So therefore, the remainder of the focus of my life was trying to numb that pain, find something that I could take externally to stop that constant screaming in my chest that was saying that I wasn't good enough, that I wasn't lovable, because why else would my parents abandon me? Why else would my mother not want to be my mother at 11 years old? Why else would my father side with his wife and no longer speak to me when he is the alcoholic that my generational curse springs from? But they can't look at themselves. They can only look at what I'm doing, because they will never see who I am. They see their projection of me, who they think I am. And that's okay. I have to know who I am. And only when I know who I am can I stand in the truth of who I am. And I have been through things that probably should have taken me out, and actually have. The NDE was what actually connected me internally to my, I don't know, the cord, the light cord that turned me back on. And I started realizing that the reason that I numbed was because I cared too much about everything. When I started learning how to use my emotions to actually guide me to where I was trying to get in life, and I used that anger to fuel my change and my transmutation of the pain into the power that has created the kingdom that I am building. I need no one else to build my kingdom. It is within me. I am creating the heaven on earth because I know that I am not the body. I am the observer. And I no longer absorb other people's words or what they think or project onto me. They saw something in me before I did, and they probably saw something in you before you did. That's okay. The black sheep always becomes the goat, and they keep getting back up again. You are the blessing. I love you guys so much. Stay in peace and in love.